What is the best all-around camera? What would you prefer to carry around on a vacation or on a longer hike? Would you prefer to carry around a DSLR, or would you prefer something smaller but in the same time capable? So let's talk a little bit about this. Hello YouTubers, my name is Attila Mathe from Blue Sky Photography, and today I'd like to talk to you about the best all-around camera in my opinion in 2016-2017. Now, what does that mean, best all-around camera? What would you expect from an all-around camera? What I would expect from an all-around camera, first of all, to be kind of small, not a big bunch of equipment and lenses and everything, and size and weight is very important when you travel, when you want to travel light. I know, guys, because I used to travel a lot, and even now I travel a lot, and I can tell you that when you want to pack your equipment, you know, it's kind of a hassle, you know. What do you bring with you, what you don't bring with you, because obviously you don't want to put your equipment in the luggage which when it goes down in the plane, you know. You want to bring your equipment up with you in the airplane, because it's you never know how they treat your luggage. So anyway, to be light and to be small, it is very important when you want to travel. To be relatively cheap. Now, yes, again, if you want an all-around camera, I think, in my opinion, that it should be relatively cheap. It should not be an expensive camera. To be able to shoot photo and video. Now, again, I think that if you want something for your family vacation, for anything, you know, you just bring your camera around, it should be able to shoot photo and video in the same time in a great manner. So, yes, the next, to be able to shoot kind of any situation, like landscape, portrait, birds, wildlife. That's true, yeah. To get a great lens on it, again, obviously, most of the time now, these modern days lenses, they are all great, you know. That's not an issue, except the very cheap lenses, you know. But we are not talking about those ones. Now, to be able to do all this, what I just mentioned over here, obviously it has to be a bridge camera, because otherwise you will have to carry around a bag of lenses. It could be a DSLR, because there are plenty of DSLRs on the market which are in very good price, and they are very capable cameras. I'm not doubting about that, but in the same time, if you carry around a DSLR, you are not small and lightweight. So if you want small and lightweight, even if it's a mirrorless camera, you know, you are still not small. If you because I know, guys, look, I used to be in the Sony E-mount system, mirrorless cameras. The lenses were not small. Everybody's talking about Sony is very small. It's when we speak about fast and great lenses, it's not small anymore. So in my opinion, and I emphasize this, that this is my opinion, it should be a bridge camera. Now, again, to get a bridge camera, you have to trade in something. Unfortunately, all the time you have to trade in something. So with the bridge camera, what you have to trade in is your sensor size, because the biggest sensor at the moment with the bridge camera is the 1-inch sensor. So unfortunately, the 1-inch sensor is not as good as Micro Four Thirds or crop sensors, that everybody knows that. So this is something what I don't really like, and I would say if you are image quality freak, you know, like myself, then I would say that you will have some disappointment, you know, with the 1-inch sensors. But at the same time, you know, if you accept that you are talking about an all-around camera, you know, this won't be a problem, because for the 1-inch sensor, you know, for the capabilities that a 1-inch sensor can give it to you, it is excellent. Now, again, to have a hot shoe on the top of the camera, so you can attach any external flash if you want to the camera, and This is important, guys, because all the bridge cameras there are at the moment, you know, the biggest sensor is 1-inch sensor. Because of that, you should be able to add some extra light, because a 1-inch sensor can produce exceptional image quality if you have enough light. If you don't have enough light, the situation is completely different. But if you have enough light, or if you are able to add light, then the situation is different. So that's why it is very, very important to have a hot shoe, to be able to attach a flash on it, and you can shoot with flash. Now, I would recommend over here, in my opinion, in 2016 and 2017, early 2017, two cameras I would recommend. One is the Sony RX10 Mark IV, and the Panasonic FZ2000/2500 is the second one. Now, let's see, what did we say and what did we expect from an all-around camera? If these two cameras, they are in these criteria, you know. So to be kind of small, yeah. Well, these cameras, they are kind of small, because if we speak about lenses and the range, you know, what you get, the focal length range, what you get with these cameras, they are small. They are like a small DSLR, both of them. They are kind of the same size. Now, again, to be relatively cheap, I wouldn't say that these cameras are cheap. Neither of them. The Sony is a little bit expensiver than the Panasonic, but in the same time, I wouldn't say that they are expensive, because if we calculate what they can produce for you, they are not expensive. To be able to shoot photo and video, both of the cameras will shoot photo and video, including 4K video. Now, the difference is that Panasonic is a bit more video-oriented camera than photo-oriented, and the Sony is kind of more photo-oriented camera than video-oriented. So the Panasonic will have some obvious advantages over the Sony in this case. Now, to get a great lens on it, now both of the cameras, the Sony RX10 Mark IV and the Panasonic FZ2000, both of the cameras will have great, excellent lens on them, because the Sony has the Zeiss badged lens on it, and the Panasonic will have the Leica branded lens on it. So it's both of the lenses will be excellent, and image quality wise will be very good. To be able to get great image quality, there are two things what you have to combine. One is the lens, and second is the sensor and the sensor's capabilities. Now, we all know that Sony use a different kind of sensor in the RX10 and the RX100 series, and Panasonic use different kind of sensor, but both of the sensors are very capable and very, very good sensors. To have a hot shoe on it, again, both of the cameras will have hot shoe on it. Sony will have the intelligent hot shoe on it, and Panasonic will have his own normal hot shoe on the top of the camera. So, in my opinion, I didn't want to pull this video too long to go all over all the specs, because I think that this video would be too long. And what I wanted to say that, in my opinion, these two cameras are the best choice for the walk-around camera in 2016 and early 2017. Now, both of the cameras, there are enough megapixels, like 20 megapixels, so that's more than enough for you to print your images, let's say 18 by 12 inch, or even bigger, 24 by 20 inch, you know, that's not a big issue. I did try to print an 18 by 12, sorry, 1-inch sensor picture, and it was brilliant. So I don't have any doubt that even if you want to go like 24 inch to 20 inch, you know, it wouldn't be a big issue to print. Now, again, here you have to calculate that your pictures should be as sharp as possible, and to be rightly exposed as much as possible. Because if it's underexposed or overexposed and you have to edit in post-processing and bring it back, the image quality will not be the same. So if you want to use these cameras for photography, you have to know that you must get it right in the camera. Like I always say, you have to watch a little bit more carefully how you shoot, you know. And if you shoot correctly, you don't have any issues with these cameras. Now, like I said, they are not cheap cameras, but in the same time, they are not expensive cameras. I think that it worth the money. I own the Panasonic FZ2000. I don't own the Sony RX10 Mark IV, but I know that they are both capable, very capable cameras. The Sony has a little bit faster lens. It has a 2.4 from 2.4 to 4 f4. Panasonic will have from f2.8 to f4.5. So both of them, they are variable aperture lenses, but they are fast enough. I mean, if we calculate that we go to the focal length of 480, 500 millimeter at 4.5, I mean, the fastest lens at 500 millimeter, it's like f4. So what are we talking about? We are almost the same with the aperture value. So I think that the capabilities of these cameras, they're excellent. And if you want to choose a camera just to walk around, this will be your option. These two is great option. Any of them. If you are more photo oriented and less video oriented, then choose the Sony. If you are more video oriented and less photo oriented, choose the Panasonic. I don't say that the Panasonic is not capable to produce the same image quality like the Sony, but the Panasonic has some very strong advantages on the video side and less advantages on the photo side. The Sony has more advantages on the photo side and less advantages on the video side. The example, the faster aperture, like I said, the Sony is a little bit faster. It has a little bit longer focal range. So it has some advantages on the photography side, but obviously the Panasonic is better in video. Now, I hope that this video will be helpful to you guys. I just wanted to share with you my opinion about the best all-around camera. And I have to tell you honestly that my opinion changed a little bit after I purchased the Panasonic FZ2000. Because until then I was thinking that the smallest sensor I could accept for an all-around camera, it would be the Micro Four Thirds. But I can see now, because I own the Panasonic FZ2000, that this is not true. I can see that the 1-inch sensor is capable, and it is very, very good if you know how to use it. Like I said, you have to know how to use it. So I hope that this video will be helpful to you. I hope that you liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe and share my videos. If you have any question regarding these two cameras, please leave a comment down below and I will try to answer to you and help you with the best of my knowledge. And other than that, I wish you a nice day and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Straight to the start of intoxicating wine, lingering touch, these soft words whispered in the dark, set my heart